Libya's peace talks are set to begin in the southern Italian city of Palermo on Monday. Many of Libya's leading factions are expected at the conference. The two-day gathering hopes to reunite the North African country's institutions as well as to find a new path to fresh elections. Libya has been gripped by violence, corruption and political division since Muammar Gaddafi was ousted and killed in 2011. Italy has been broadly supportive of the UN-recognised government based in Tripoli. Well, Libya has been unstable for nearly 7 years. Its citizens have lived in a state of limbo. The violence has not only forced many people out of their homes, the economy has also been struggling. Cash-strapped residents are sceptical about the outcomes of this latest round of peace talks. CGTN's Thuli Tshabalala has more.
In the Libyan capital of Tripoli, hundreds of people spend hours queuing outside banks to get money. Withdrawals are rationed when cash becomes available. To manage the crowds, some banks organize different days for women and men. The political and economic turmoil has shaken the country for years now. And ahead of the international conference in Italy, many residents say they have little hope that anything will change.
I consider the Palermo conference to be a kind of blackmail and imposition of Western conditions and non-Libyan interests.
Unless the Security Council meets the warlords, the commanders of armed battalions and the militias and asks them to hand over their weapons, there cannot be any kind of successful political dialogue.
If there is hope, no matter how small, we do not see it outside of Libya. Logically, we should sit at a Libyan table.
The government has announced economic reforms to tackle corruption, but the austerity measures have been widely criticized, with analysts doubting their effectiveness. Prime Minister Fayez al-Sarraj, however, says the queues outside banks show that the reforms are working, as it demonstrates that there's money in the banks again. Thuli Tshabalala, CGTN.